Hey guys, it's Russell back, and on today's video we're going to be testing and reviewing Duragloss 901 Car Wash Concentrate. This car wash reads pretty much like all the others. It goes on to talk about how well it prevents water spots, how it's a concentrated premium shampoo. It also says that it will not remove durable car finishes. Nowhere on here does it say that it's pH neutral or pH balanced, so I'm kind of interested to see what it will do to the Adams liquid paint sealant that's on the Honda. The dilution ratio is pretty much the same as we've experienced with most of the other car soaps. It is 1 ounce per gallon. And we will be using our MTM Submachine gun style foamer. For the foam portion of the test, we'll be using 2 ounces of our Duragloss with 10 ounces of warm water. Then we'll switch to our bucket test and do 3 ounces in our 3-gallon bucket. It's a beautiful day outside. It's about, 72 degrees. And you know what? As I've always said before, I've talked enough. Let's go outside and let's foam this car.
Again, there's a lot of bug guts. There's a lot of sap on the car.
Alright, I've got 2 ounces of our Duragloss 901 mixed with 10 ounces of warm water. Let's see how this foams.
Alright, if you were here, you would be able to smell the intense cherry scent that is emanating off this. This is a very thick foam. I don't know if you can really see, but it's comprised of mainly small cells. There are a few medium ones in here. However, it does appear to be running off the car quite quickly. There's a little lubrication in there, not a whole lot. My gut tells me that if you were to probably mix this 3 ounces with 10 ounces of warm water, you would get a super thick foam. So, as we've always done in the past, I'm going to go ahead and let this sit about 6 minutes. We'll come back and see what's left. Alright, here we are at the 6-minute mark, and we see there's probably about 75 to 80% left on the hood and the top, and almost nothing left on the sides. In fact, it's pretty much dried. Granted, the car is sitting in the sun, so let's see if this will rinse off without leaving any residue, and if it harmed our Adams liquid paint sealant. Alright, so it looks like the Duragloss rinsed off nice and clean, and as we can see, it did not degrade our Adams liquid paint sealant. It seemed to do a good job on the non-bonded contaminants, even on the wheels. Pretty much got all the bug guts off. There still is a little bit of sap on there I can feel. It's not going to remove all of it. Some of it is kind of baked on by the sun. So let's go ahead and get our bucket set up, and we will test the foaming ability in a bucket and see how it performs in a hand wash. Alright, so I had to change from my normal place I do this because the sun is so bright right now. But I'm going to go ahead and we're going to look at the properties of the Duragloss. It's a very viscous liquid. This has a very intense cherry scent to it, and it pretty much looks like, I don't know, Robitussin cough syrup. So we're going to be putting 3 ounces in here. 1, 2, and 3. Because it's a viscous car wash, it's going to sit on the bottom until we agitate it with our pressure washer. Now I do feel some slickness in the water even before agitating the bulk of this up, so that's a very good thing. So let me get our pressure washer. We'll see what kind of foam this makes. Alright, what we see here is a very stable foam structure. It's not dissipating at all. It does have a mildly cherry scent to the foam itself in the bucket. This is a very dense, small and medium cell foam. Which is really good, I'm denoting a lot of lubrication just in the foam itself. And the water, the soap water itself, feels like it's oiled water, which is very, very good.
So we're going to go ahead and get our wash mitts and go ahead and wash this car and see what kind of performance we get out of the Duragloss.
Okay guys, so I want to give you my final thoughts on the Duragloss 901. I think as a foam, it is slightly below middle of the range, just because the foam doesn't last very long. It does have some good lubrication on it, but I think, as I said before, if you mix it 3 ounces to a gallon, or I'm sorry, 3 ounces to 10 ounces of water, it may have a little bit more holding power. However, as a hand wash, I think this is excellent. And the reason is it has a lot of lubrication in it. It got the bonded contaminants off. The car is nice and clean. It left a nice finish, as you would expect it to. So I'm going to say that as far as a foam, it's below middle of the tier. And as a hand wash, it's going to be at the high end of the middle, approaching the low end of the high. Basically what I'm trying to say is it's very, very good as a hand wash, and I don't think you can go wrong with it. So I'm going to put a link to the description of Duragloss 901 where you can get it on Amazon. That's why I purchased mine, and I will see you guys on the next video.